YouTube, what is up? It is more Pickems time. I did most of my Pickems for Plat Chat, so we're going to kind of speed run this and then I'll talk about VFL, the changes that I am making. So, Pacific against Giants. I went for Giants, but I do think this is going to be a pretty close game. I could definitely understand if people went for Pacific on this one. It feels slightly 50-50 for sure. Giants to struggle with the meta at the moment, and they struggle with the map pool, so gonna have to see big improvement for them for me to have some belief. BBL against Eternal Fire, even though Eternal Fire were looking good. Dude, there's some closer games this week. We got 5 out of 6, and this was like the game that I wasn't too sure about, so I'm kind of fine with that. I think there's a lot of games that might get wrong here. I went for BBL, but with how Eternal Fire played, I can definitely see them winning this one. Fnatic against Vitality. I went for Vitality. I think this one's going to be close, but I wasn't super sold by how Fnatic played their Harbor on Breeze. I kind of think that the maps are going to be 1-1 and it's going to go third map. It should be Breeze that Vitality win, should be Lotus that Fnatic win maybe. And then we get a third map and I got no idea what it's going to be. So I went for Vitality. I think these three are actually pretty close to 50-50s. Liquid should beat Heretics from what we've seen so far. Heretics a little rough at the moment, but I think a lot of their mistakes are easy to clean up, so I could see this going the other way. I just think that Liquid's very good at the meta right now. We got Na'Vi against Foot. I think I put Foot just purely because Na'Vi, I think they still have a stand-in. That's like my only reasoning for me putting Foot on this one. If they get exit, I think Na'Vi win, but I haven't seen anything about it. Then Gentlemates against K-Corp, I'm pretty sure I went for Gentlemates. Yeah, and we guaranteed it, and it's not like a good guarantee. K-Corp need to clean their stuff up if they want to win this. Not super sold on how Gentlemates are playing, but it's usually a good week for EMEA. It's a pretty hard ones for sure. I'm not getting these 6 right, I know that much. Pacific, same thing. We got 5 out of 6. We went for Nongshim over Paper X. I just didn't think that Nongshim were going to play the 2 maps, as in Fracture and Lotus. Well, that was a little mad, but here we are. DFM against T1. Definitely going to go with T1 with what I've seen. Nongshim against DRX should be Nongshim. Again, DRX looked a little shaky. Global against Team Secret. I don't have to go into it too much. Global looked pretty decent. RRQ against Varel. Varel could definitely do something here. I think they probably win a map, but I'm actually not too down on RRQ. I just felt like Zeta played well against them this week. Full Sense against Zeta. Should be Full Sense, even though Zeta look good. I think Full Sense are very nice. I might actually get Primi into my Pickems. Into my VFL. Speaking of a one-sided game that maybe I should get people for VFL, Paper X against Genji. Holy, Genji look rough. So let's see if they look just as rough this week. I mean, it's a rough matchup to try and bounce back for sure. And our first week of Americas, we finally get first week of Americas. Waylay Nuff is in. Sentinels against Crew. So I went for Sentinels on Plat Chat, but I didn't realize that I think Jerwin doesn't have his visa, something like this. So I will go for Crew on that one. I had Tarek's playing, and Tarek's a good player, but it's just Crew should be winning that. G2 against MIBR. We got who did I go with? I think I went with MIBR on this one. I just think their comps will make a lot of sense. I think that Aspas can play more Rays on some of these maps, and I think that's great for them. 100 Thieves against EG. It should be 100 Thieves. We'll see how the Waylay Nuff affects 100 Thieves, but I just think they'll put Timatino on Neon and they'll be okay. Envy against Loud. I think Loud have a stand-in, so I'll go for Envy. C9 against Lev. Who did I put for this? C9? I'll still back C9 for this one, but you'll see in VFL, I really want to put Spike in because I think he's going to be on Neon. I think that's the most sense to put him on Neon. And then if he is on Neon, then I think they should do really good. And if they play like a faster pace. But until I see it, I'm going to back C9. Furia against NRG. I like Furia, but it's NRG. Okay, that is my Pickems done for this one. Then we're going to move over to VFL, and we need to start bringing some Americas players in. So I think the most obvious thing is to get Mada in for Kayak, probably. I think that's a straight swap. So let's do that to begin with. Especially as a fanatic of playing Vitality. It's not the easiest game. Lover's Rock, I definitely want out. I don't think he's going to be worth 13 points. He's lost the Euro. He's not farming as many ecos. He's missing some shots. He looks a little uncomfy. Could get Primy, but I need to get more money. That's okay. Or how much is Jing? Wait, where is Jing? Jing, I need more as well. Okay. So then let's change someone. Do I change Alpha? Alpha's in a pretty good spot. I could change Alpha and get... How much is Spike? Dude, why am I doing it this way? Let's go team. I think I get Spike in, and hopefully he's cheaper. Here we go. Dude, if he is on Neon, this is such a steal. If he is on Neon, it is such a steal. It really, really is. If he's not on Neon, then I get wrecked. Then I think we need to go for an eco, well, not an eco farmer, but someone who's going to have a great time this week. And let's look at the Pacific games again. It's either Primy or Jing. Primy or Jing. And they're both the same cost, right? Yeah, this one's hard. I don't actually know who to go for. Maybe I look at their next games. PaperX play against Team Secret. That's pretty nice. Full Center play against Varel. That's pretty nice as well. Oh, dude, should I be getting more PaperX and Full Sense players in? Maybe I make Mada wait for a little bit. Mada's playing up against... Dude, I think I get them both in. Let's get them both in. And I change Mada and we put in Mada for it. We'll put in Mada another week. Where is Primy? Then we got some money left over. I think that's good. I can have both of these for 2 weeks. Do I now put Jing as IGL or do I put Primy as IGL? We got Genji or Zeta. From what I've seen, honestly, maybe Primy. Zeta, because I think you get more. Dude, I need to look more into this, but I think you get more points for like third maps, right? And this has more chance of going third map. Is that a thing? Sure, we'll put Primy as IGL. I think this isn't too bad. I got one America's player. I need to get more in, but because America's schedule is weird, they got games at the end. All right, we blabbed on for long enough. Leave a comment if you want to, like, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff that people say. All right, bye everyone. Bye. I won't be here for the Americas or the Pacific games this week. I fly back to England and I have a wedding, so I miss a fair amount of this. So if you do watch the stream, that's why I'm not going to be on. You'll have to watch someone else. All right. See you all next week. All right. Bye.